I'll be the MC here, as you guys can see. So I know you guys came here for several reasons, for seeking yourself potential or just simply get dragged here. Yeah. Well, the motion for this debate is to find out and practice our study and learning skills. And the affirmative team will be on my right hand side, will be your left hand side. Yeah. And we got 4 debaters, and as well for the negative government from the left hand side, we have 4 debaters. So before we starting this competition, and I will announce some rules of it. The first that we have in total 6 periods. The first one is now is introduce the introducing period, and the second one is sortation, and the third one for preparation, and fourth by debating time, and the fifth will be the reference review, and last will be the awarding prize time. All right. So we're going to have 15 minutes preparation time, which means you can freely use your computer to search any file, any information from the internet as you want. But after that time, I will ask you guys to close the computer and start to brainstorming and develop some ideas that will generate to support your opinion. So the debating time will be like 30 minutes, and it depends on how many opinions you guys make and how you collaborate with your teammates. So there are 5 topics in the field. It involves many fields: social, economic, and relationship. Anyway, health and care, and for the fair equalization. No. And I'm gonna choose one of that, and it will be our topic today. And stopwatch will be on my hand, so I will announce the time. So it is, I'll announce the time when any period starts, and I'll announce it when it's over, so you guys can don't worry, just follow me. And the first party speaks about 2 minutes and a half, then the counter speak 2 minutes and a half. So it's going to be both period of time for you guys. And 2 sides argue 1 minute and a half. So once the team A, for example, team A express the idea, and there are the equal time for team B, how to defend yourself, how to express that their idea is not making sense. And the square debates on the defense is 1 minute and a half. The anti-party debates, the summary is 1 minute and a half. Free debate, it means each team has 8 minutes each. Please refer to the rules for free debate. As you guys can see, it's on the brochure or headline above you. And when each debater speaks for 30 seconds, there will be the ringtone. The second ringtone indicates that the speaking time has been exhausted, and the debater needs to stop speaking immediately. So you guys gonna have the ringtone here. So press it, like you got 30 minutes here. You guys got 30 seconds. Total. So before that, before you're going to say something, you better have generate the ideas, and like you're ready for it. Like after 30 seconds, I'll press this and stop. Give somebody else a chance, and the audience is free to ask questions. Any of you guys, right? So the host invited the judges to analyze the debate. As you guys can see, we got 2 honorable hosts here, right, judges. And I will announce the judges' judgment. That's the last period. It's going to be awarding prizes. And there is a free debate rule. during the free debate time, in order to, the order, time, and frequency of each speaker's speech are not limited. It's not limited. You can say whatever you want, but the entire team speaking time may not exceed 5 minutes, which means you have 5 minutes to collaborate with your teammates. You have 5 minutes to share your ideas with your teammates, and which means you can get support from your teammates. And the debater should make full use of this time to strengthen his arguments and refute the other's remarks. I don't have to explain that, right? And at the beginning of this free debate time, any member of the party will stand up and speak. After he has finished his speech, any member of the opposing party shall speak immediately, and the two sides shall rotate in accordance with procedure until the time of both parties is exhausted. So, for example, Team A, one guy, he's gonna speak some ideas about himself. When he stops, you guys can start immediately. So this procedure gonna be over. Nobody have any ideas, express. So if you feel like you are out of fuel, you don't have any other ideas, you can't generate more ideas, this period will stop, right? And when there is only 1 minute left in the speech time of the team, the timekeeper will ring and press the bell prompt, this one. And the second ringtone indicates that the local speaking time has expired and the speech should be ended. Means I press this, you guys stop. Simple as that. If one team's speaking time has been exhausted and the other team has remaining time, one or more team members of the team can continue to speak until the team's time runs out. If one guy has run out of his time, but this team still have his time, like 5 minutes, but personal speech time is 1 minute. If you guys still have time, you can continue, carry on. If you guys don't have time, then it's over. So for the debate consideration, first rule, respect each other's debaters and do not interrupt others' wording during the debate. Right? That's about personal quality. I believe who's sitting here has a great quality of itself, right? Self-control. So the second rule, can't cause live attacks in the debate. You guys cannot fight. Don't be fighting. Anyone has a knife or some, just hang it out.
So I got a gun.
And the computer is expensive. I know it's respect the judgment of the host and judges. Respect me and our judges. The attention should be paid to instruments and etiquette during the debate. When somebody else is speaking, you guys should listen to it. For your own good, you generate your ideas against your enemy, and for others, you can learn something at least. Right. So during the debate, the debater can only carry pens and papers, do not allow other items, and cannot use a mobile device such as mobile phone as props. So when the debating time started and preparation is over, you guys cannot use any mobile device, any information seeking type. But yeah, of course you can use your mobile phone, but just don't look for other information. And each time the debater position cannot be removed and changed. And you guys sitting in like number 1, number 2, number 3, you can change your seat in order, to help the others, like that. Yeah, that's all for the preparation time. Everybody clear with the rules. I know some of that you guys not clear, but I guess it's time we proceed to the next period. Steven, may I have the topic, please?
The topic here. Just choose.
This one.
Okay.
Please read.
怎么办？不知
Jackpot, the hardest one. Decreasing the world's tax is good for the economy. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna write it down on the board. Yeah, right here. Reducing world's tax is beneficial to economic development. That's hard. It's hard. I would like to ask for you guys' suggestion. Anybody think that's hard? If is it more than 4 people, we're gonna change another way. I know it's kind of hard. Anyone think it's hard? Anyone think it's hard? Come on, please raise your hand. Anyone think it's hard? 2. 3, 4. Anyone? 4 to 4. That's hard.
She'll be winning.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Sorry.
No,
Anyone?
they want to keep it.
You want to keep it?
Keep what?
The topic,
Keep for that topic.
We want to change the topic.
Oh, you
Ah! Okay, that's
Okay,
bad.
here's another one.
That's the hardest one. Not really. Okay,
This one is harder.
well,
They need some magic fingers.
sorry, I lied to you guys. This one is even harder. The rapid development of science and technology brings more advantages or disadvantages to human life.
Change the topic. The technology. Change. There, yeah.
Technology. What is technology? This is technology. This is technology.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Good one. Go for it.
It's a good one.
Is this good or this is bad? Is this ruining your life? It is making your life easier. Generate some ideas, guys. You have 15 minutes to check the information on the internet. Shall we start now?
Can we change the topic?
We only have 5 topics. You know, it's gonna run out.
I think it's the same level of difficulty. So
Actually, it's lower than yeah,
it's just like
The one on the screen.
what?
Okay.
You guys are gonna be negative. You know, you guys are not gonna be. You guys gonna like generate ideas against it. You know, like technology is not making our life easier. It's ruining our life. And you guys gonna say, technology is. Support these ideas. Technology is making your life easier.
So you're talking about the technology destroying human life. Okay, so you're talking about how technology support our life. Okay, so you say technology is good, and you say technologies and things like that. I think you.
Right? Understand? Everybody clear? Anyone have questions?
Okay, let's start.
All right. I'll start 15 minutes counting. Okay? I'll ring the tone when the time is open.
15 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, please.
Sorry. This is my first time doing Yeah. Oh, well, that next time. Starting now, guys.
Start now.
现在不要发这些啊，现在做什么？
Machine?
No, she said higher.
And we can.
Oh, yes, that would be a good idea.
And then we discuss about how to take it out of mark. That's a good time.
Yes, yes.
The answer.
One few basic.
Basic.
Yeah.
I know. You guys need accurate. Accurate.
我等你们。为什么后面是有没有鼠标？我要本。他们不厉害。那个男生好像是澳大的，那个好像也是吧？那谁姓谁的？
Just give me a few bad pointers.
Like who's covering?
Yeah, second semester. 我操！算了。6 more minutes.
不能停啊！发不过去啊！没有，它要变成链接交上去。没毛病，可以没事。你坐，我一会儿实在没电了。我这边有电。这是我手机。他的手机。我喜欢关电脑的那个。看不到。你退出来。4号够够够。再杀死我。我也是。他们只有一定的时间说，一定是没卡点。多久？我给忘记了。60秒了，1分半好像。1分半或者2分钟。姐姐，你以为时间很多吗？他们听了什么讲的很久，就是要有犹豫。但是如果你再讲点，所以我们等一下这样好不好？1遍2分半，然后2遍3遍合在一起，6分钟。最强那个。1遍最强，4遍也是最强的，4遍要总结。小易找你啊。是不是啊？叫你的，还是叫你过去？我真的觉得这个是最简单的一个topic，很难。我还觉得这个简单，什么不能陪伴家人啊，就是坏什么的。所以让他们上一个更难。所以 James 是4遍是吗？要总结。
我都没看懂那个套牌什么意思，他第一个抽的那个。
第一个抽就是什么财富，对财富树什么的。你看我是不是太难？因为我这种本子的。
结果那2个男生他俩发现在旁边第一个。
他们俩觉得好难。
为什么呀？我觉得
男生的思想跟女生不一样，他们人类的财富是不一样的。这个是完全没懂，这个也没懂，这个看不懂，我那个题目。好认真哦，我操！
他干什么就做什么，就一点小事就抄。
论文上面有没有要求 evidence 要多少？我得看一下。
然后我让他去，他一边我不是一边跟他
拍不到吗？他的第一次不能在我。其实我们拍照可以截图啊，截图很模糊。
所以说没有让我们看视频，所以我们在那个辩论赛时候。
你确定要整场录下来吗？要不要问一下？ 他说确定要没叫没事没关系。好想借一台相机过来，我也想。
早知道我就把
我预算上面就这样子，不是之前
架过来。
是要加上。真的需要一台。我想再办一个什么？
Last 2 minutes.
加油啊！这样你是4遍。你需要总结。我跟你说了，刚才。你的功课是在这里。我就抓红嘛，提醒他们自己。
他还是要再写到自己。
对。1遍和4遍是最累的。其实4遍话不多，就总结和中间说1、2句就够了。但总结你要仔细听前面3个都在说什么。对，然后中间要讲很久，中间要讲很久。
一开始进入放学的时候都会。
行，你小心。
放学的时候都会，然后他说他要背什么数据丢在那个档上，他上来过来给他上来这里坐着，你不是人多了吗？
计划和调度工具是什么？什么叫计划和调度工具？姐妹，我看不着你，拿过来点。我先看看英文版。还有一个那个不行吗？拿一下工具，拿一下，我去看一下他们那边出流程。怎么了？计划和时间表你要通信我们就开手机，就是那个书写的那个 planning 的时候。
应该就是时间表吧。
对，我们应该在那个文档里，还没有其他很重要的。我要拍一下你在拍照这个。
调，然后抓起过来，抓起来你看。
Time's over. Right, who's going first? The first is going to be the individual time. So I believe you guys have the ideas. And you have 30 seconds to speak. Individual. So your opponent, the debater number 1 of the other team, will try to defend their ideas, or try to attack you, and if you don't think of anything useful, you can ask your teammates for help. You can, and we'll just listen to our debater 1 from the team A, right? So why do you think the development of science and technology brought benefits to mankind?
I think the development of science and technology has solved a lot of convenience to people without the development. Without the development of science and technology, we could not have such a modern class. And look, now we have computer help us to study and make our protect more study. And so I think the development, the advantage of the development of science and technology.
Sorry, time's up. 30 seconds. So yeah, according to that, you have anything to say to your component? Please speak louder. You don't have to stand up. Sit down, please. You don't have to stand up. If she asks you to speak louder, but you don't have to stand up. So, your opponent, she talked about the convenience that technology makes. Like,
She just say the science and technology bring us convenience. But I think the convenience often bring us the unsafe because we use the mobile phone or computer to transfer the money from China to Japan, for example. We are convenient, but it's not safe. Some hacker they use the science and the technology to steal my money.
Sorry. From Team B, and he's saying that technology put our privacy at risk. Alright. Yeah, it is indeed a good point. So round number 2, we shall start with the Team B first. So we get back to you, right? So debater number 2 from Team B. You have any ideas and you want to talk about why it's winning our life?
30 seconds.
30 seconds begins from now.
Like the technology can have a large impact on our user mental and psychology and physical health. Besides affecting the user mental health, using technology can also have a negative effect on the physical health, like causing the heart attack or the vision problems. And we got a lot of people here wearing glasses. I think it's not like.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I want to hear more about this. I want to hear more. Debater number 2 makes some great points. He said it's mentally that why technology is ruining us is he said it's causing psychological problems. People that usually don't have ever before. And debater number 2, may I ask you to say some? Do you have any idea about to support? Why do you think that works benefit? Yeah, sure. Starts from now.
My opinion, if we don't have science technology, if I medical technology, doctor can help our people. We need medical technology. If we have.
Alright. Okay, debater number 2 from Team A. It makes some great points. Yeah, like lots of disease used to be, like Black Death is not curable. Kills thousands of people in millions. Yeah, that's a good point too. Thank you. Alright, debater number 3. Sorry. It turns around.
Okay.
So debater number 3 from Team A. May I ask for your opinion about supporting your idea?
Okay. Development of science is good for human life and more colorful, and it's also good for medical and to transport cells and organs and.
You mean the organ transplant?
Yes.
And that's all for now? Alright. That's all. Do you have anything to say to your opponent? I believe so. Okay, please.
So for the medical tech, so now we have lots of medicine, but there also a super bacterial is appear. So there's no medicine can kill the super bacterial. I think this is because of the technology.
Probably.
So that's mine. And my opinion is human will be degradation.
Sorry. You'll be wasting too long. I believe so. If you guys see any news, yeah, there is news about the superbacteria that is ensured that we have patient there in Australia, right? Because the too many antibiotics caused this. I think this is technology's fault as well. And beta number 4?
4. Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, from my point of view, I think the most obvious negative effect of the technological development is the disappearance of low-end jobs. Here's typical examples of the low-end job is the conductor or cleaner, and one who responsible for selling tickets. And here's a very popular word, it's artificial intelligence. We call it AI. Yes, and here's typical is the robot who are fully capable of doing all simple work for humans, so they become like the competitors for us. Yeah, so I know sometimes the robot need to be charged and maintaining, then you call some person help you to repair all the equipment for you, and it does take some cost. But if you compare with your employees, with your employee salaries.
All right, thank you. Have you guys seen the movie Terminator? Yeah. Yes. Lots of people see it. That's basically if robots take all the works, you know, they do all the works. What's used for us? What we gonna do? We can just gonna sit at home. All right, Janice, please. And do you have anything to say to your opponent?
Yeah, of course, for the technology and science, the genius is we can see is the population. Like from the 00 CD, it was 0.35 billion people in the world, but until now it is 13 billion. So it's quite a straight way to say how does the technology and the science improve ourselves. Another thing is for the place. Many years before, we just living on land, but until now we can live in the river, in the sky, even in the space, so it is a huge change for us. And also for the transport and the education, it's still a lot improved.
That's all. Well, thank you. That view was gigantic. You make some very wide perspective. Yeah, it does change your life. Indeed. All right. It's not over yet, sorry. Here.
Okay.
But thank you. Sorry, but yeah, thank you for that. So now, if you guys don't mind, you guys have any ideas that you haven't said in that 30 seconds? You can say it now. Raise your hand. And if you want to say anything against your component, you know, you can say it freely. Just raise your hand, you know. Anyone has anything to say? Anyone hasn't finished before that? Anyone has ideas? Raise your hand. You have right to say. So yeah. Yeah. So anyone unclear? So if you guys have any idea, just stand up and talk about your thought. And when you're sitting down there, and your opponent's gonna stand up, you know, like if nobody stand up for 15 seconds, that's a go. You guys can do it. Okay. If you want to say some idea about yourself, you just stand up, and after you finish, you can just sit down. And your opponent may gonna stand up, but after 15 seconds, there are nobody stand up. You know, that's gonna be penalized. Okay. Okay. And our honorable judges, who's gonna be the first? Who's gonna sing?
I want to hear more from Team A. So is there any more opinion that you want to say to support the use of technologies?
Okay, come on,
Any?
Yeah, sure.
You can just stand up. You can stand up. And when you finish, you can sit down.
Like for the section.
Please stand up. Please stand up.
For the section 1 to section 3, they talk about things is built on the technology. So for the first one, they talk about hack, about computers, about science. It is all new technology from now. Yeah, so it doesn't mean technology is bad for us. So first, and like for the super minions, like the special kinds of like the
What are you trying to say?
like the section
material.
Bacteria.
Yeah, super bacteria. We can't make sure it's bad for us now. We still can search it, to know it, and improve it. Maybe, probably one day in the future, we still can use it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I think so.
Yeah, it's a great point. You know, like 100 years ago, people died because of the Fertoming, but it's curable now. I think he's right. Anyone from Team B? You guys don't think he's right? It's not making sense.
So for the super material, like 1,000 years or billion years ago, there's no super material. Human, there's also no technology. So human is also living very happy, very healthy. So I think so, and also technology also will cause human degradation. So like for the car, so everyone like to use a car. They don't like to walk. So maybe one day they don't know how to walk.
Yes.
Also for like just a simple thing, simple machine in our apartment, just a dishwasher. Like everyone like to use the dishwasher now, so maybe few years. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, he's right. Some good point, and I little bit agree with him because super bacteria maybe even is the biomechanical link. You know, maybe some some technology researching. It's been genetically involved. It's not naturally involved. You know, it's maybe some bio. Yeah. Anyone from that this team? Fight back. Come on.
If
Yeah, stand up, please.
if there not have technology, how can opposition us the computer to look up information to reduce us?
Oh yes. Yes, I think here's the example like the artificial intelligence. Here's a robot. You mean the robot cannot do anything by robot self. Need human to charging the machine, and then the machine working for human. But the thing is, if a company full of all the workers, you didn't use any robots or any technology, any equipment, you're only hiring the person, the human, then you need to 5 or 10 or even more people working for you. But if you can use any the AI system worker like a robot, you only need to hire 1 or 2 person. So the robot, yes. The robot is fully capable of doing a lot of things. Yes. And to save the process of the application, is help you to make you working efficiency.
Yeah, he's right. But ask him if robot kill people, what would he do?
All he wants to
No. One day they're not gonna just washing dishes. They're gonna think, why are we doing all the work? Why are these guys lying on the bed? You know?
Any opinion?
Anything guys?
Maybe
Yes, then, fight back.
15 cents.
Any points? Yes? Stand up, come on. If you got any points, just stand up. Don't ask me.
Don't wait, don't
Just say, don't wait for me.
Things you want to talk about now is about tools. Actually, it means the tools, it means technology improved. So just imagine, 1,000 years before, we don't have gun, we don't have fire, we don't have like cars, we don't have like flight. So the people can't imagine we can fly in the space one day. You can't imagine we can live under the river one day. So it doesn't mean the tools is gonna hurt us. It will. It's behind the ways you use. Yeah, whatever it's about like the machine, the AI or the robot, we create it, we use it, we train it, and that's all. If we like use a fire in a wrong way, also burn us. So it's a common thing. It depends on the way to use it. Yeah, and the general things I said is about like the pollution. It's quite an easy thing we have to see how does science and technology to improve us. So like before, it means like before 1900, before like the people didn't like improve technology very well. But in these 200 years come back, like the human pollution increased a lot. It's times.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So victory doesn't come with no cost. He was right. And yeah, I think it's quite right. It's busy. Oh yeah, sure.
So if you say that so tools is made means the technology is developed. So how about the gun and the tank and the fighter? It kills too many people in the First World War and the Second World War. So and for the pollutions, like few years ago, our like in China, the sky is very blue and no air pollution in that time. Those all pollution is caused by the technology development.
Anyone? Anything to say? Just stand up. Don't wait for me. Come on.
Like
This guy is imperial. Thank you.
like the war, yes, but the things I searched on Google, it means after World War II, the population actually is increased. It increased 19 million people. So it doesn't mean after war, people just like the pollution is decreased. And also for the pollution, like we still live in the Earth now, but now the people is trying to fly to the moon or another space to live. So maybe a few years back we grow up, we become like old lady, old man, we come back, see the Earth, it's blue again.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Have you guys ever heard of Chernobyl? Chernobyl, that nuclear power plant. You know how many people died? I think technology contributes to that. And nuclear bombs. Einstein said something. I don't remember, but I'm sure it's that. Anything? Come on.
The thing I want to say is our topic is not about the technology is good or bad. It's about using. It's about human.
Yes. Get back.
That's the point. Okay. It's of course that we think we admit that technology changed the world, but it's not about technology. It's about the man using the technology. That's the point. So what we can say is more and more people go to hospital because of technology using. The way you use in the right way or the wise way you use technology is help people to become better and better. But what's the truth is, the fact is, we're using technology in the wrong way. You said we have a gun, and when we have a gun, we have a war, and a million of people die because of gun. Why? Because people is selfish. People are selfish. People want to be a power, and they want to have a standard of life. They just using their power to kill. So that's the way we're using technology. They're using technology. It's not technology is good or bad. It's good or bad. It's just compulsory. It's like it's not. There's no good or bad in technology. It just depends on how human use it. But the most fact we say is we use it in the wrong way. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about abuse to the technology, and you're talking about benefit. It's not good or bad. Of course, technology is good. We have car. We moving more fast. We have bigger house. We have a better house. That's technology gives us, and of course it's good. But it doesn't matter. The matter is how human use it. Okay. So what do we use a phone? We're just using a phone to connect people. No, we're using phone for playing. On class, we're playing.
Oh, finally one guy up here. Stop right here. Stop right here. I don't want anybody else to hear it.
The technology gives us entertainment, but not give us the control of human. It's about humanity.
Sorry.
It's not about
Sorry. Great. Yeah. he's taking this topic into beyond the line. He's saying basically about the humanity. Yeah, we can't deny humanity. People gonna kill. People have wars. As long as we live, there's gonna be the day. But any ideas? I will still have 2 more minutes. If nobody gonna say anything, we should just take over now. But we still have 2 minutes. If you guys think you guys have a chance to fight back, that's a hard punch back.
Trump was the badass for
No.
That's not happening.
No.
No.
I guess it's over.
Okay. For the judge time.
Well,
For the judge.
So should I give a comment and I ask the questions for both teams?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
You should.
Well, first, both teams make a really good and valid arguments, which I really enjoy, really like it. So I totally agree with both teams. The technology itself is not good or bad. It's about how the people and the human use it, okay? That makes it good or bad. So we all agree in that stage. Now the questions for both teams going to be like this. So what kind of the training or what kind of the lessons that we should, or what kind of recommendation that we should give to the generation even later on, how to use technology properly? So can each team give us at least 5 recommendations how we can make people, use technologies better? And how long do they have the time to give you guys questions?
Oh, take long as you
So you clear about the questions? So can you,
I'm sorry, man. So audience, please, if you guys have any questions, don't feel free. It's not interrupting, You can just ask. All right, ask for the only.
Madam,
Okay.
please do
Let
your
me
ask.
with my question
yeah, let's
first.
deal with my questions first.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
Okay.
come like.
So can you please just give me, each team, give me 5 recommendations. How should we train people to use technology better in a good way?
Yeah. That's the time. It's not your enemy.
You can discuss.
It's your ally. Discuss. Like 5 comments?
How
do we use
it?
Doesn't supposed to be Chinese in this conversation. But
What I think is technology, it's created a lot of problems. That's what we say is. But I think the technology creates problems, but the problem is only the technology can solve. So we create technology, we using the technology to solve the problem, and so that's why we generate the law. We generate a full legislation system to control the human. That's why we have technology. That's why we got police, and the police got a gun called the police gun. And if the bad guy got a gun called a killer. So that's why technology solves the problem, not like our humanity solves the problem. So it's like
how to use
Right, so the first recommendation is going to be the proper regulation system to use the technology.
yes, this is about how to use it.
Other recommendation?
When the nuclear bomb isn't flying in the sky. What?
It's about rules.
Yeah, it's about rules.
It's about rules. Like we make a law to make sure that people get benefit when they do some bad things. And we make laws, make rules to make sure the good people do good things will get like some profit.
What
Yeah, I
kind of
agree.
profit?
Like for example, if we work hard, we can get like a better job. If we study hard, we get a better job when we graduate. Yeah, like especially for the weapons. Yeah, we can like make rules to make sure like bad guys use these weapons to do some bad things. It'll become bad effect for themselves. So that means like if I use gun to show the people I get money, no, it just come to the church to become Jesus.
It's about education.
Yeah.
Just like the rules. Yeah, right. I'm not making fun. I'm serious. I'm just trying to make fun. Like if I give you a gun and say, "Hi, $100 for killing that guy. You wouldn't, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the reasons, you know, if say 1 billion, you go and kill him. No, you really make it think about that.
Any recommendations how to educate young people to use technology, like kids to use technology better? Because he writes from the education, right?
Yeah.
So is there any recommendation from both sides to teach the kids how to use it properly?
I believe you guys don't have a daughter or son, but
Not yet. Not yet, but in the future.
but say something about it.
We can to make some systems to make sure if students under 18 they can play game or some bad things online.
Yeah, like 2 hours maximum one day.
Okay, so below 18, not allowed to play games online.
Yeah. So like big system to make sure if you go to class, the phone is not working. Yeah, or no Wi-Fi or no 4G.
Okay.
That's really good.
How about this team?
I feel so lucky to born early.
Just as he say, the operation system, like Apple operation system, also like other schools ECG is using. Their iPad is controlled by the school, so they can monitor what are you doing on the iPad. So that's a way to control.
I have a question for both teams. Babies born nowadays, before they can actually walk or even talk, they are reaching for iPads and phones. Even if the parents keep it somewhere else, they go towards them and take it. What are you guys going to do? Because the generation
We can try
is
to.
being born.
We can try to.
My point of view is we support them. So actually what we distract them is actually kill their intelligence. So what they do, kids they doesn't know, but we as a parents we could, as a man we could to follow to teach their to do the right things, but not kill their intelligence. If they want to play games, just play games. It's not about you not playing games, you're just playing. And then you will, the kids is not stupid, okay? They will realize something. Actually, stop being actually, like when we're doing stop this playing games, they just kill their intelligence. Our job is to teach them in a right way, but not in a extreme
You
way.
mean to guide them how to properly use the technology.
Yeah, to guide them. Yes.
But not hide the technology from them. Great point.
Okay, good point.
This guy is a good man. He's gonna be a good dad. I believe so. I'm not gonna.
How about this team? Do you have any answer for this?
For the IT member?
Who's gonna be mom in the future? How do you think about it?
They will be born
You should
doing
have him,
this
yeah.
rather than holding a pen. They will do this.
Yes, it is true. But
It's true because some of the parents, it's really convenient that you throw the iPad to the babies and you can do your own things.
what do I think? My point of view is, I think it is okay to let the young to get in touch with technology, to get in touch with cell phone and iPad. But before then, you have to guide them to interact with this world. But he's not going out and play with other mates, and he just gonna sitting home. That's not right. But yeah, they have right to use it, but they have to know how to properly interact with this world.
But you're not debaters, right? You're the MC.
I am not debating. Sorry, I'm getting into the role.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Actually, thank you very much for coming. I'm very honorable. It's much better than I expected. The performance you guys can do. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, last 1 minute for the marking time. Julio became the winner for the day.
He's from Oakland University, to be honest.
Okay, but still, what program are you doing over there?
I'm just student of accounting and economics.
Actually, I'm
Cannot find AP. We sent our form, but nobody comes to them.
就是你的朋友喜欢的本。
No, but you know, at the beginning, you know, it's fun. For me, it's my first time over there. Yeah, but you don't get straight around.
他的平时蛮软的，但他我见过他急于教他2次，就意思是因为挺扯，那个人不让他停的。
Sometimes.
Okay. Okay, team A.
Alright, guys. Sorry. I have your
Something
notification.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the bad guy here. So I'm gonna say who's gonna win now. No, whatever I say.
So the security guy for
So, team A, we have 9.5.
Not bad.
I was gonna say 9.5 out of how many, I'm not sure. But
16.
team B, we have 16. So congratulations on winning. But you know, you guys did a good job. I think really, you guys did a good job. But just because their topic is easier, that's why they make it.
Yeah, and we want to
It's
see
not right.
more
It's
teamwork
not right.
here. As a team.
And you guys showed your talent.
没事，人家临时完
You
回
guys
来
showed your
就
talent. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry, you guys will say anything. Just make it.
Yes, for the winner, Steve.
Okay. That's great. Okay.
You also got as a gift.
开学校。
That's beautiful. And then you can.
Very good point. Where's the flower?
Okay, sit together. Doing things
I know you're shy, right? But find back the guys. We
You can sit there.
we need to take pictures with the team. Can we take pictures? Hey, can we ask them?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Please. Hold it, okay.
Take the prize with
等会儿，先一个一个嘴一个。
you.
Then you going to have the issues.
Thank you for that team, please.
Thank you very much. Whoa, may I have this one? Whoa. Is that an actual one's Coke?
The ladies do the shopping.
Yeah, I am.
You guys need to use any filter?
Sorry, we do not have a beauty camera. I'm sorry about that.
I believe she has beauty ads, not beauty
No, I want
But she never is it.
Guys, everybody, I want to congratulate your teacher and the team members.
Okay, so the audience, can we come and join us for a picture?
Kı 可以停了。
Pictures.